So after that build montage, you're probably wondering, how well did this PC perform? Well, the answer is very well, actually. It got a constant 100 FPS in Rainbow Six Siege, and it also averaged around 60 on a 200-player Rust server. And it also got a Cinebench score of 450. And most importantly, it did all of those things without blowing up. And for easier to run games like Doom 2016, CSGO, and Minecraft, it'll also chew through those games no problem. So it's definitely safe to say that 3rd gen i5s are still relevant CPUs in 2020. And the 1050 Ti, while it's not the greatest GPU, it can definitely still provide a great 60 FPS gaming experience. So you might also be wondering, how can you get a PC like that for $200 US in your region? Well, the answer is look around your local area on Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree, or Craigslist, or whatever one you want to use, and try to find any working LGA 1155 motherboards, preferably ones that aren't made by Lenovo, Dell, HP, or really any pre-built PC manufacturers. And then you can go on eBay and pick yourself up an i5 or i7 even, 2nd or 3rd gen, along with 8 or 16 gigs of RAM, whatever floats your boat. Also, just a little disclaimer with the motherboards, if you're getting a 3rd gen i5 or i7, just check it has a 70 series chipset or that the BIOS has been updated to work with 3rd gen. And if it hasn't been updated yet, you can actually pick up a 2nd gen Celeron or whatever for a few bucks off of eBay and update it yourself. And then for the graphics card, I personally wouldn't go for a 1050 Ti if it's only about $10 or $20 cheaper than an RX 570, because the RX 570s generally have a lot better performance in most modern titles. Also, just a warning, if you're looking at 1050 Ti's on eBay, just make sure it's from an actual known brand, like Asus, EVGA, MSI, or Gigabyte, because there's a ton of these fake GPUs, which are basically just GTX 550 Ti's in disguise, and you won't get nearly as much performance on these 550 Ti's as you would on a 1050 Ti. So just don't buy one of those. That's a bad idea. But yeah, if you wanted to know more about that sort of those scam graphics cards, I'll put some stuff up in the cards if you want to check that out. As for the more minor components like the power supply, case, and the drives, that's really down to personal preference. If you've got enough money left in your budget, you can go with brand new stuff. For example, in this build, I went for a brand new WD Blue 1TB hard drive and a WD Green SSD for the boot drive. As for the power supply, which in this build is a Thermaltake Light Power 450 watt, I picked it up along with the case and graphics card for 150 Aussie dollars, which comes out to about 70 to 75 US dollars. So really, when you're buying one, just make sure it's decent enough that it'll be able to power your components and also not blow up, because generally you don't want a fire in your house. And also, if you're buying a used power supply, just look out for weird noises like electrical whine or any kind of like pop when you turn it on. Those generally mean that that power supply is gonna die soon, so don't buy those ones. And also for power supplies, try to stick with known brands like, you know, Thermaltake, EVGA, you know, all those ones. So anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and if you found it helpful, feel free to chuck me a sub down below, and also hit that bell notification so you know whenever I upload a video. And then if you feel like getting more involved with the channel, there is a link to the Discord down in the description below. It'd be great to see you in there, not gonna lie. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Now Eddie's coming to see what's going on. Check him out.